What surprised you about Japan?
Unwritten rules.
Telling us to leave, but they are like, be quiet.
Everything's very loud.
It smells of pee everywhere. So my butt will be warm.
Did I lock the door? Hey guys, on Ash to Venice, it's your flashy fashion reporter, Kathy Cat, and today we're going to go hit the streets of Tokyo and ask the foreigners here what culture shocks they have. And there are some exciting new culture shocks that no one has ever mentioned. So let's go and ask foreigners in Japan. Where are you guys from?
Israel.
How long are you here for in Japan?
Me 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I'm also 2 weeks in here.
Okay. First time?
Yes.
Okay. What has surprised you in Japan?
Wow. That everyone do the same, like they walk, איך אומרים, תרבות? Sorry. The culture, that everyone do the straight line in the same way, and everyone, it's very nice. I really
Like the rules?
Yes, the rules. It's very different from Israel, so it's nice. Yeah.
What has surprised you?
Also, the culture is very interesting because it's nothing like I've ever seen before. Everybody is so polite and they just know what they do and just go by the rules, and it's really different and I like it. So it was really nice to see, and the food, that it was so good, I didn't know it will be that good. So it's a surprise.
This is so simple, but I was shocked that like the locks of the doors are the opposite side of what I used to.
Which doors?
Like, for example, if you open, then you open like this. But in here, you open like this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's on the opposite side. So that was like, well, I wasn't expecting that. But all of the doors has that.
Also, one thing I find interesting, when you lock, for example, the bathroom door, straight means you can go straight out. That's how I remembered it. And this one means it's barred. There's a barrier in front of it. That's how I remember it. So you don't get actually the feeling of like, did I lock the door? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right.
Tell me, please, what gave you here in Japan the culture shock?
Every time we use the subway, people get in and they wait until the final second to get out of the train. Yeah, it is super funny. Instead of staying by the door, they go like, oops, my stop. They go up and they get out like this, and like in 5 seconds, 2 seconds. In Brazil, we wait by the door on the next stop. That is our stop. And we go like, okay, this is my stop. I'm gonna be here prepared to get out of the train. And here in Japan, no. You see people looking at their phones, and they get up and get out. It's like this fast.
I think a lot of people already know how long the train is stopping. So they're like, all right, let's go.
Now. It's funny.
But they wait, and then they have to push between the sea of people that it's between them and the door. And we are usually at the door because we cannot sit. So they just push you, and we are not used to get out of the train and wait. So people get out, and then we come back. We are not used to that yet. So we're just pushed.
So fashion, of course, it's a fascinating part of the Japan people, and also the kindness, because they help you in every case, and it's really beautiful for us to see these beautiful people in this beautiful country, of course.
Oh, you said you like the fashion. Do you like this fashion?
Yes, I like this.
Yes. What was your culture shock that you got when you came to Japan?
It's much cleaner here. Like the UK is just like the undergrounds, like in London, it's just like smells of pee everywhere. But here it's like really clean. It's really nice, yeah.
When you go into shops, everybody says "irashimasen," and you don't get that in the UK. Everybody's really polite and friendly, which I think is so nice. It's such a refreshing change, really.
Definitely the convenience compared to some of the sort of public transport. It's like on a completely different level. And the same with like convenience stores. You go in and you find is exactly what you want, and the difference in like flavor preference for like snacks and stuff is like 9 and 0. It's brilliant.
Yes. Difference in flavor preference, please explain.
You see a lot more like grape flavors, a lot more melon flavors, personal favorite of mine, which you don't get as much of, if not any, in like the UK, because it's not something that we sort of enjoy. So you have to go to those like little convenience stores that you find on maybe like the back street. But it's nice to see that there's a lot. It's like a lot more prominent here.
The receipt, when you sit to eat, they give you the receipt at the same time that you order, not at the end. And that feels like, for us, they give you the order when you ask to go. So that's just really different for us.
And then if you order something else,
They'll give you another one.
they give you another one. Stick to the first one.
Yeah, I was surprised too. The first time I'm like, oh, okay, she already puts it on the table. Why? And then, oh, there's another. Oh, okay, another one. Kind of.
Another one. It was funny. It was weird. Weird.
We thought at first that they were telling us to leave. Like it's too crowded. We already give you the receipt, so just pay and go. And then we realized they do that in every single store, every single restaurant, they do that.
Unspoken rule.
Yeah, I think that is the culture shock for any foreigner that comes here, and then they behave the way they always behave in their country, which is normal. But in here, the same thing could be irrespectful. So, for example, on the train, like you can talk, like normal people will talk with if you're with a friend, you would talk, but in here, talking is kind of rude. So it's better to keep silent and also to put your phone in manner mode. Manner mode?
Like silent mode.
Yeah.
And if you're talking with your friends, you kind of talk like this. So I'm thinking of getting off at Harajuku for shopping. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Is that the next stop?
Oh, yes. We can go there.
Okay. But not all foreigners are like that.
No, not at all. Yeah, I remember when I came with my family, I just say to them, like, do not talk on the train. Shh, do not talk on the train. Yeah. Yeah. And then also what I realized is on the queues, when people are doing queues, they don't talk as well. Like, they usually are like on their phones or reading a book, but they don't talk. Yeah, it is super silent queue. Usually, it's not all the time, but yeah.
The toilet seat, it was surprising and very funny and weird. The bidet, yeah, it was, and the heating on the seat, it was very funny for us.
Do you need that back home?
Yeah, I want it back home. We don't have it. I need it in my toilet seat so I can sit there in the freezy day so my butt will be warm.
That you don't have a garbage on the street. So we need to go garbage. Okay. So we need to go with our pants.
Your trash is
trash. Yeah, trash.
Yeah, this is actually sad surprise then, funny surprise, because we're walking with the garbage all day, but it's okay. So Japan will keep being pretty and clean.
Always funny too, because they say you can speak on the train to foreigners talk too loud and things like that, but then you have those things on the street everywhere.
You said talk to you as well?
Yeah, we cannot talk between
each other
because they look like funny to us. They're like, shut up.
They go like,
No.
Don't talk, but then again, a lot of things talk here. Vending machines talk, or like machines where you get your tickets talk, cars talk. A lot of other things are very loud. Good point.
It's like big camera, the store.
Oh God.
It doesn't stop playing that song, like big camera all the time, and it's so loud you cannot think. Everything is shining, blinking at your face, but they are like, be quiet.
Especially in places like Don Quixote, you go through and you're walking through like the anime merchandise and all that, and you come round and then there's just the Tenga store. You go past that and it's just back to anime and stuff like that. It's a very stark contrast with the rest of the floor. I think that was a bit of a shocker, I'd say.
I think for me, like, a lot of the gachapons are so crazy. That's like, I think we've been having a lot of fun in like gachapon parlors and stuff, like looking at all the crazy things that you can get, like a gachapon of a random pen or like a gachapon of like some brand of like instant noodle. It's like super crazy and really fun, but like, what, you just never get that in the UK. It's just so like whimsical.
Only if you're here and you start seeing what Japanese behave, you understand. Yeah, for example, as well, like the street. It's not written on the road, but some people is walking from this side on the left, and the other people that goes to the opposite side will walk on the right side. Like those things that maybe if you go to another country that everyone can walk in the street like whenever they want. But in here it's kind of like, isn't a spoken rule.
Unwritten rules. So a recent culture shock I've had in Japan is that the people who actually stare at you in this fashion, now the weirdest, the people who give you that look, that's not Japanese people. That's the tourists who come here and who don't know what Harajuku fashion is. I am shocked by that. Please don't bring that negative culture here. Japanese people are very accepting of different fashion styles. Mentioning fashion styles, I actually had the pleasure to be the official supporter of the Tokyo Kimono Show. If you're curious about that, there's information about that on my Instagram and on my YouTube. And over here is another video that you will find super interesting because it talks about things in Japan that you might not know about. And I'll catch you soon on Ash Japanese. Bye!